is that a new Mary Kay look? Is that your bonus look that you got today?
It
Oh
is.
my, she earned her free product bonus bundle and she got the color look. And so look how good that is.
It is. I don't know how
Yeah.
well this camera makes me look, but I tried to take a picture of it today. Did you see it on Facebook?
I saw it on Facebook. That's why I was asking.
I was really impressed with the coverage because I got the Luminous 3D foundation, and the coverage is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Super.
It's great. I loved it.
And hello, Dolores, Centra, Jenny. We're
Hello.
adding to our group. Everybody's looking sharp, sitting up in a business meeting, professional. Pam, we know you're sick, so you're good. Sandy Detmer is here.
I brought the tissues.
Diane, Gina, Sonia. What time is it? Oop.
I got
It's time.
clapper.
Oh, I always forget pom-poms. I finally bought some and I never remember to get them out of the closet.
Mine are hooked right here by my desk.
Mine's
need
right
to get
behind
some.
in the cabinet.
Okay, we are going to get started because there is lots to learn tonight in your training. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We appreciate everybody being on time and efficient. That's part of the professionalism. And you guys are showing it up. That's fabulous. So to start with tonight, I want to do some announcements. And what we have going on right now is you can now enroll for preferred customer program. That it is if you're not sure what that is, and you'll hear us call it PCP, preferred customer program. It is the company will send out our lookbook for us. There will be a personalized message to your customer from you. Your customers will think your personal office sent it out. It's 95 cents a name, and that is a bargain. I was going to look up and see how much lookbooks were now. Are they $4? They used to be $3.50 for 10. $5? So the cost, whatever $5 divided by 10 is. And then if you were to buy it to see if you think, oh, I'll do it myself. Number one, you won't remember to hand them to everybody. Number two, you don't want to mail them. Your time is worth more than that. And you cannot send them for the price that the company sends them. It costs well over $1 to mail it. And that doesn't include your cost of the book. And they cost 95 cents and they're sent out like clockwork. So you can send your customers these books. We get them out 4 times a year. Why would we want to do that? Well, one reason is every single book has every one of our products in it and some information about it. So we all have customers who use and order the same thing over and over again. If they don't look through this or you don't have an appointment time with them, and we don't get to have appointments with everybody all the time, they don't even know what we have available. And they may watch something on TV and think they can get it somewhere else, but they need to know that we have it. We're on the cutting edge. We have everything they need. So that is one of the big bonuses of doing preferred customer program. Another bonus is, were you wishing that maybe if you didn't do preferred customer program and you weren't a star consultant last quarter, were you wishing that you could have ordered those amazing eye color sticks on the 10th, but you had to wait till the 15th? Well, if you had put just one person, your mom, your sister, your husband, it doesn't matter who, if you enroll just one person in preferred customer program, you get to order early. Sometimes it doesn't matter a lot. Sometimes it matters a lot. Like if you're working on doing a holiday open house like I am, and you had to wait clear till the 10th or the 15th to order those eye color sticks to be able to show people for Christmas, oh, you got to wait such a long time. It gets really frustrating. So that's another reason why you'd want to do that. The other thing is, I would love it if all of you would go enroll tonight, enroll your customers tonight that are already on your customer list. You don't have to worry about if you have a lot more to add in. Don't worry about adding those in. Just go in and do your bulk of your people tonight or maybe tomorrow if you can't do it tonight, because that guarantees that they will get the sample. If you wait till the end thinking, well, I'm going to see who else I have to add, the last few days, they often run out of lookbooks with the sample. Doesn't everybody love to get a book with a sample in it? Of course they do. So if you just enroll the ones you already have on your list now, and I did it just a little bit ago. I've got a whole list of things I've got to be doing on my checklist, and one of them was that, and I thought, oh, maybe I'll wait. And then I thought, no, I'm just going to go in. You can just click quick order or something like that is what it says. I had it done in 5 minutes. It took me longer to put my credit card in than it did to do anything else. So do the bulk of your people now, and then most of them are going to get it. Or I've never done this before, but I know people who have. They were going to do it later, and then they forgot till the day after. There's never go backs. They don't say, oh, sure, we'll go ahead and let you enroll late. Doesn't happen. So then you've got to figure out how to get that to your customers. So please work on preferred customer program. Now, the other thing to know about this program is our customers, if you did the enrollment last order for our winter lookbook, your customers should be getting their books now. Now they kind of they come bulk, and so they don't all get everywhere at the same time. But I know I got mine today, and my mom is my reporter, and she called me and said, I got your book in the mail today, because she knows I need to know when she gets it. In different parts of the country, you may get them a little bit different timing. I mean, all within a week or two. But one thing you don't want to do is wait too long to go call your customers and say, hey, you should have just gotten the new winter lookbook in the mail. Have you opened it up yet? And if they say no, then talk to them about looking for the sample and talk through maybe what some things are. You will increase your sales because you have this, but you need to first make sure, don't wait for your customers to call you. It may or may not happen, with stronger on the may not than the may, because people get busy. And I've learned if you wait too many weeks after they get it, they don't know where it is. Or I had one lady say to me once, oh, I think my husband probably threw that away. That was not a good thing to say to me. But if we order it, or if we call them soon after they should get it, so this week, set aside time to call your customers that you have on this so they know where everything is. So that is my promotion of a company event that they do for us that makes so much a difference in our sales. So anytime we do preferred customer program, we are going to have an increase in sales. Okay, let's see. The next thing is we are 2/3 of the way through our star quarter. And I always say this quarter, if you're challenged to be a star consultant, the other quarters, this quarter, you can always do it. To be, in quote, on target, theoretically, you should have 1,200 wholesale in, because we say if you order 600 at least every month, then you will be on target to finish up. Because the total for the sapphire level, which is the lowest level, there's multiple levels with higher points. is 1,800. You divide 1,800 by 3 months, it's 600. The end of the quarter is December 15th. This is prime time because your customers need their skincare products. The seasons are changing, their skin is drying up, they need your help. You're going to need to have those products available for them. And then the other thing, Christmas shopping. You can help them with stocking stuffers and gifts for all sorts of people. So that increases your options for sales to get it done. Now, if you are not on target with 1,200, it does not matter. Nothing ever matters in Mary Kay like that because you can turn it around and you can make it happen no matter what. So I would love it if every one of you would set the goal to be a star consultant this quarter because it's just a very rewarding thing. You are recognized in your newsletters, you're recognized here. We just love it when you're a star consultant because that means you're working your business. You don't want to buy your star consultant. You want to work it and need that 1,800 wholesale. And when I first started, I thought that was absolute craziness. Who would ever order that much every 3 months? Well, I've now done it over 130 times, I think. And so it's very possible. It's very doable. It's doing 2 to 3 parties or 6 faces a week, and you got it done. So you can do it in a couple of hours every week. And that is very little time spent on your business. So you know you can do it. Let's see. Okay, now there's one more thing, and it's the kit and commit. If you look on your directors, on your unit Facebook pages, you'll probably see this. A group of national sales directors have put this together, and it's they say refresh your starter kit. In other words, get everything in it, be ready to hold appointments like we did. Going back to the roots in Mary Kay of holding appointments. And they want you to book 8 and hold 5 parties between now and December 15th. That is 3 or 4 weeks. Book 8 to hold 5 was our mantra for weekly work previously. A party would be considered at least 3 people around your table or a group setting. So, and if you want to have at least 3 people, you need to invite 6 to 8 because then you'll have 3. If you want 6, you want to invite 8 to 10, and that makes it happen. The reward of doing that is getting to listen to Jennifer Cook at a special, I assume it'll be a Zoom event. And she was Mary Kay's personal secretary. So you can imagine she has wonderful stories to tell about Mary Kay, our founder. So think about it, decide what you're going to do. Don't think too long. It never works to think a long time on things. And we want to take a picture standing there with your refreshed kit and send that in. Okay, so those are our announcements. And now we want to recognize our top 3, and they are each going to share about 2 minutes of a tip or what works great for them. So number 3, that's drum roll, is Jenny Holstenberg with 1,670 points. So Jenny, unmute and quickly share with us what you think helps you to be in the top 3 of this amazing group of hardworking women.
The biggest thing for me was talking to my director and listening to everybody, all the directors and their little tidbits, whether it's say a prayer, stay focused, try something new every week. Everything has just come to light this last seminar year, start of the seminar year. And I'm just moving forward.
Excellent. We always love it when somebody says, listen to your director. It's a treat for us. So that is fabulous. Well, congratulations, Jenny. You're doing a great job.
Thank
And
you.
number 2, the amazing Lori Parks with 2,113 points. Woohoo! Lori, give us a quick new tip.
What I like to do is get out and about and talk to people and book appointments that way. And also I listen to my director because she's amazing and she gives amazing advice out.
All righty. Yay, 2 votes for directors. And Lori, I bet you always have your calendar with you so
Yes,
that you
I
can
do.
book on the go, right?
I do. I always have my calendar in my purse.
Good.
So, yeah.
Excellent. Okay. And number 1, I don't see her, but I assume she's here somewhere, is, oh, I see her, I think, Betsy Dudley with 2,358 points.
Hello.
Are you here somewhere?
I am. Can you see me?
Okay.
Okay. I would definitely say that I was against it all the way, but Jana kept asking me to do profiling the people in the parties and working 60 hours for the VA during Monday through Friday. It was a very trying, hard thing to do, but I got it done, and I hate it, but she was right. The pros are right. It's true. Profiling does definitely help and get a better idea. And yeah, I really was shooting to beat Lori's highest number, but I haven't done it just yet. But I'm a competitive person, so I'm gonna keep working towards that goal. But setting goals and hitting them, and sometimes we don't hit them. So I think that's just the key. But someone set a goal for us as a unit, everyone to get 100 people with within yeah within a from August to January, and I'm at 92, so I'm excited about that.
Woohoo. All right. Good job, Betsy. That's
Thank you.
wonderful. Okie dokie. Now we're moving on to the amazing training that we are going to hear with Allison Carter. Great job. We can't wait to hear what Allison has to say. I know it'll be powerful. So get your notebooks ready, take your notes, and be ready to follow through with whatever it is she has to share.
All right. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about recruiting and selling. And so I want you guys to be ready to ask questions in the chat because we're going to talk to 2 leaders as part of my training, because I think it's important for you guys really to hear from women that are in the field that are doing the work. I find that a lot of times consultants expect directors to do it. Like they just think, oh yeah, you guys, of course you do this. And yeah, it comes easy. Like it comes easier for us. When really we still get no's and we still have to call and talk to people and we still have to do the bookings to hit star and like all those things, right? And so I thought it would be a great idea to really connect with a couple of the gals that are showing up on the scoreboard and give you guys an opportunity to ask them questions that maybe, you know, if you hear something that sparks a question, go ahead and put it in the chat. We may not get to all of them, but it'll be good to talk in your small groups then if there's questions. Okay. So I want to talk to Betsy because she is our queen tonight. And I heard her say something about not being competitive. And so I want to talk to her because I think that I'm a very competitive person. And I know a lot of times leaders are perceived to be competitive. And so it's easy for a competitive person to understand the burn and you know, that fire that you feel when whatever triggers you being competitive. But when you're a non-competitive person, I would love for you to share, Betsy, a little bit about what motivates you. So can you share with us really quick, what is it that really gets you going? If it's not to beat your best or to try to win something, tell me what is it for you that keeps you inspired?
So I am very competitive. I am extremely competitive. I love competition and I hate to lose.
Oh,
So
you are competitive.
I am, yeah, very, very
Okay,
competitive.
okay.
But when I get given a goal and I think that I cannot reach it, um, it almost pushes me further. Or if someone tells me, no, you can't do that, I'm sorry, you can't do that. So that kind of gives me fuel. So yeah, I played a couple of years college basketball at a junior college, and so I do love competition, and I love healthy competition within
Okay,
reason.
so I know it's not just me. Your audio is really kind of, is it just me? I don't think so. Like your audio is sort of like really muffled. It's very hard for me to hear what you're saying. Okay. So I must have heard I'm not very competitive when really you must have said I'm very competitive.
Yes, you're fine.
But I think that you are certainly someone through your sharing is on target to go to leadership with the DIQs in January. And so I would love for you to share a little bit about, what is it that inspires you to share the opportunity? Why are you sharing with people? And then I have a follow-up question really quick.
I think Deanna definitely knows the answer to this one, but it would have been in her very first studio. We had a woman, I can't even remember the name. It wasn't even my guest, but she looked in the mirror and she started crying. And I really thought I did something wrong. I was just seated right beside her. And she said, I've never ever looked at myself as beautiful. And from that point on, I think it was just kind of um, just like a mission to like make other people that have once felt like that, like look in the mirror and see themselves in a different aspect, in a different, better way. And I love making people feel good. It makes me feel better.
All right, we love that. I think if you've been a Mary Kay long enough, you've had an experience where you really felt like you were making a difference in somebody's life, like for real. Like when she looks in the mirror and she sees an older, like a younger version of herself or someone that she forgot she was there. It's a special moment for both of you, for real. So we love that. And it's what Mary Kay asked us to do, was to pass it on. So Betsy, we're like so excited for you. I know I saw that we're 7 new team members. And my follow-up question is about this. Did all 7 of your team members, are they all Great Start qualified, excited, showing up to meetings? And is everybody coming? Are they all there? Is everybody active?
No, ma'am. So I definitely, Janice sends out a message to me every single Monday about the Monday meeting. I then share that with all of my teammates as much as I can. There is one teammate that does not want to be informed about the Monday meeting. She doesn't care to. That's fine. She told me that, and I have to respect that. But I have 4 of the 7 qualified, I believe, and I have 2 Ps, which is what I call a possibility, of ladies that I have in the hopper that are hopefully coming along soon. Been praying about them and hoping that they see this vision too.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you're pretty much Mary Kay math, like half will, half won't. I mean, like a third will, a third won't, a third is watching. And
Yeah.
so we're just encouraging you, to continue to do what you love to do and change people's, lives by sharing the product and then sharing the opportunity. So we're excited. Congratulations, Betsy, on being our queen. And speaking of queens, we have a future queen in the making here and in our special group. And I think it's really exciting to have access to someone who is working the business and selling the product and meeting a lot of people, because I bet you out of all of you on here, all of you would agree that you would like to see yourself making money. Okay. And I think a lot of times when you're not making money, you feel like the recruiting part's not coming in because you're haven't made enough, you don't know how to share how you can make money when you're not making money, or whatever the case is. And so I would like to also talk to Lori tonight because she's #2 in the Emerald Seminar and #1 in the national Mary Kay national area, you guys. That is like, we have access to, someone who's really doing the work. And I would love you to, obviously we know she's holding a skincare class. It's not a special closing sheet. It's not a special, I want to kind of break the myths a little bit, Lori. I've heard people say, well, she used to own a business. And so, okay, but that doesn't translate right into, boom, you're a sales director of Mary Kay. You still have to start with a starter kit and build an organization. And so I would like to know, I mean, the thing I love about Lori too, about her part of her story, is that she hasn't been in Mary Kay for 30 years. So this is someone who came into Mary Kay and didn't know what to do or how we do things. And she's learning probably a new normal, because I'm sure the restaurant industry was much different. And so, Lori, in the short amount of time that you've been in Mary Kay, where are you finding your inspiration? When did you start? Were you completely confident when you held your first skincare class? Did you know what you were doing, or were you just doing what you knew to do? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. I did not know what I was doing in my first skincare class. I mean, I was nervous and I was kind of winging it through the whole thing because, there's a lot of products and a lot to get to know about the products. And I just remember being really nervous to the point I was shaking. And it all went okay. It went well. And I think everybody, I can't remember the first party hardly. I do know I was nervous. Anyway, I think it went well and they bought stuff and that made me want to do it again and again and again. And every time you make somebody feel good about their skin and you just sit here and have a good conversation with them, it makes me want to go out and do it more. Yeah.
I love that. And I think that one of the things that people would really like to know too is, when you're selling the product, what are you targeting? What is your target market that seems to be working well for you?
The skincare sets. I
Okay.
think
And do you have a
that's my
demographic? Like, are you working with women that are 50 and older? Are you really focusing on 30 to 60? Like, do you have a special group?
Most of them are 50 and older, but I have had some young ones too.
Okay.
And middle age group, all kinds. Yeah,
So good.
all ages.
So one of the things I heard Linda say was, I'm sure you have your planner so you can book on the goes. So
Yeah.
what is some of the things that you are doing to continue to keep bookings? Because even though you know people from your former life, you eventually will run out of people if you're not booking from bookings or whatever. So tell me a little bit about what that routine looks like. What have you started to really master as part of your survival in keeping your business going?
Um, I still make ranch dressing in this whiskey sauce we used to use. So I have a lot of customers there that I've approached. And, my friends list on Facebook, getting out in the community and talking to people. I like to do that. That's my favorite thing to do because you can look at them face to face that way. Um, and I'm starting to get into some other towns. Like I went over to Seneca the other day and left a lead box over there. And I'm going to go back over there again next week and talk to another gal that I know over there. So just trying to get those connections in other areas.
Okay, so we have like 3 minutes, and I want you to pretend that you are seeing me out and about somewhere. And what would you say if you saw someone like me? When you say that's your favorite thing to do, what would you do if you saw me somewhere?
I'd say, "Hi, Allison, how are you?" Because I'm
Well, you don't,
assuming
let's just say you don't know me.
I don't know you.
Okay.
Okay. I would say something like, "You have beautiful skin." If I saw you in, like, say you were checking me out at a store, I'd say, "You have beautiful skin," and get into the conversation that way and leave a business card or a digital business card. I've done that a few times. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So it's a simple initial contact, and then you work on it later.
yes.
Okay. I think sometimes we share too much. We end up throwing up all over people, and then they're like, bah,
Yeah, and then
if
they
you just
don't want
kind
it.
of
Yeah.
quickly approach people and make a really good, quick first impression, then
Yeah.
they're like intrigued, right?
Yes.
One of
Yeah.
the things about preparation, you guys, and I know it was on the list to talk about, is your recruiting notebook. And so I would assume my recruiting notebook is part of my planner. This is the, planner we talked about. We've trained on this before, having something. And I think it is important to not only have your bookings and your calendar available to you, whether that's on your phone or you carry a hard planner around, but also you're writing down who you are recruiting, having some kind of a tracking sheet where these are the people that you're interviewing. These are the touches that you've had. This goes right inside of my planner, you guys. And I'm telling you, with all seasons of life, when I had little ones that were at Little League and all the places, I was not sitting out watching practice. I was in my car going through my contacts, but I always had my planner with me. And then during the games, during the breaks, during the, it was like any 15 minutes worth of time that I could work, I did. And I wanted to really spotlight these two ladies, because the one thing that you cannot deny is that they are doing the work. The work. They're doing the work. And that's the main thing, is that, it would be so great if I could just da 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 da, and you have one facial. It's kind of like figuring out how to create that energy, finding out what excites you. You heard both of these ladies say, oh, I just love it when they feel good about themselves. And the desire to want to make somebody feel good is your desire to want to get together with them, because the product is going to do that. And then it's learning how to master your class, making mistakes. It's not going to be perfect. And then transitioning and doing more and more and more of that. Of course, staying in close contact with your sales director and tweaking. I can tell you, I've talked to all of my girls that are on here about tweaking things that they say at some point in time, because they're bouncing what they said off of me. And I'm like, okay, so let's sharpen it this way, or next time say this. And then the next time they do, and they get different and better results. So I just want to really encourage you guys to, if you want your Mary Kay wings to take, like if you want to take flight, you've got to be willing to find out what inspires you to do the work, to get to the bookings, to get out of the main room and get into the silver room and get into the bronze room and get into the gold room. So all right, I think we're done. We're going to do small groups. If you've got questions about, just the how to track your recruiting, or how to track your appointments, you want to talk to your small group leader. What I want to encourage you to think about is, what is it that inspires me? What would make me feel like, oh, at the end of the week if you accomplished, you know what I mean? And then talk to your small group leader about that, so that she can help get you there, so you can get, so we have a lot of queens. We have queens everywhere. So congratulations, ladies. And the breakout rooms are down at the bottom. If you want to click on that and hop over, we will see you over there. I'm assuming everybody knows 0 booking stays here, 1 to 2 goes to bronze, and 3 to 4 goes to silver, and then 5 or more goes to gold.
Thank you, Allison. Great job. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right. If you're going to silver, see y'all there.
I'm on my phone. Where is it? Not
I'm
the
not
bottom.
seeing- I don't have it.
Oh, okay.
I don't see anything either, but Me I guess either. yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a breakout square at all.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I see it.
It's at the bottom, but I don't see it.
I don't see it.
I even clicked more and it wasn't there.
I don't see it today either.
I see you ladies, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Ah,
I need to go to the gold room. And I'm like, I don't see any buttons.
Nope.
No, me either.
Well, I need to stay
Well,
right
who's
here
in
because
here?
there's 0 bookings, so you guys can all enlighten me.
Well, I
Oh,
see
gosh.
Linda. Judy. No, Judy can't. Where's the Centra? Donna.
Help. Help, help.
What was the question?
There's no place to leave the room.
No breakout rooms.
There's no breakout room.
In my screen, I see a breakout room. So,
We don't, none of us.
No.
None of us have it.
okay, I got it. So I'm not sure how I can be helpful because I can see Jana is in the silver room.
Donna's back. She can do it.
What's that?
They can't,
The
breakout rooms are not open.
The breakout rooms are open.
No,
We
They
what-
are
can't
open.
see it.
No,
When we
what-
click on it. Okay.
None of us can see it.
Only the admins can see it.
Okay, well, I have no idea why. Okay, I can just move people because I'm sitting there in the room and there's nobody there. So I thought, wow, we have no bookings this week. I can just add people to a room. Who needs to go where? Because I did exactly what I've always done.
I need to go to silver.
Okay, I'm going to close them and then open them again because I have no idea.
Mhm.
Oh, I know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Allow participants to choose. Okay.
There it is.
There they are.
Okay.
There it
I'm
is.
so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Are they there?
That's fine.
Where did it go now?
Thank you.
All right, I still don't see it.
No,
Yeah, it popped up for a second. Now it's gone again.
If you hit your page, you can't
what
be
are we
where
doing?
everybody is. You have to go to a single picture and then you
Linda,
just,
I've got you in the gold room. It says not joined.
we none did because
Well,
there was nothing there, but now
Can
it's
somebody
fixed.
can somebody put me in the gold room, please? This is Becky.
Okay, I'm gonna join and see what happens.
Becky,
It's there now. It's working.
Becky, and let me see if I can send you to the goal room. Hold on.
All right, thank you.
I think that worked.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me who needs to go where, and I can share. I can help.
You need to go to the gold room.
Linda, you have to go in the goal room.
Jenny.
So no bookings goes where?
Here. We just
So
stay.
just stay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jenny, do I need to move you somewhere?
Yes, I need to go to the gold room.
Gold room. Okay. There. Anybody else?
She's still here.
Oh, she's
It's Jenny H that needs to go to the gold room.
shucks. Well, I send
That's okay.
Jenny H. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just giving me silver. It's not even giving me a gold option of silver, bronze, or main session. That's so interesting. Sorry, Jenny. I sent the wrong Jenny.
That's okay. I stayed here.
Okay. Oh, you did. Okay. Linda, you're muted.
Okay, that's better. And if you don't have background noise, you can unmute because we want to be interactive here. If you have anybody else around talking, keep yourself muted. So let's start with questions and comments. What was something you heard? Did anybody have an aha thought?
Inspiration.
And in what way?
I need to ask myself that. What's going to get me more inspired? I just need to get more bookings. I'm starting to get out. I met 2 people Saturday. I was really excited and got their names. but
Good.
I need to start booking skincare classes, which I haven't done yet. I've only done facials so far since I just started.
And you know, if you book a facial, then you can invite her to invite a couple friends, and suddenly you have a party.
Okay. All right, I'll keep working on that.
And if you have a facial and then you have somebody else who wants a facial, and if they're coming to you, you can have both of them at the same time and
Okay.
group up your individual facials. That's a good use of your time.
All right. Okay.
So it sounds like you're working on goals of things you want to do.
Yes.
Good. And
So,
here's a
okay.
little saying that I shared in the last week or two, because you said something, I need inspiration. Motivation often increases after you begin. The lesson is to not wish you had more motivation, but make starting as easy as possible. So
Okay.
even if we don't feel confident, even if we don't feel comfortable, starting, just doing it anyway is the key. Not waiting till
Motivated.
we've got
Okay.
motivation.
All right.
Motivation doesn't come that way. It comes from doing and then you get motivated. You know, if you have one facial, then you're kind of motivated to do the next one, right?
Yes.
But doing the first one's not very easy because we think we don't know what we're doing. And this is what I tell people who are concerned about being ready. Your customers have no idea the right way to do it. So you just, you wash your face every day, you know how to do it. When you start, you won't have all the right words. That's okay. They just want to get the product on their face. It's nice if you layer in additional information, but the bottom line is they want to try the product. And you know how to wash your face. So you can tell a friend how to wash her face.
Okay.
And so I think sometimes we think we have to be really, really good or nearly perfect before we start, but we won't get really, really good until we just start and stumble through it. And if we don't say, oops, I forgot to do this or that, they won't know it.
Okay. All right.
Anybody else have a thought? Question?
Yeah, I wanted to just chime in. I'm new again, I guess. I was a consultant 25 years ago and I just signed up again. But
Great.
one of the things that I think is really important to remember is that women love to support each other and they love to help each other. So, Deborah, if you're worried, if you say to somebody, hey, I really want to do a party, I want to do some facials, I need a little bit of practice. Will you help me out? Women are so willing to say, I will be there for you, I will help you. And, it may not be the biggest sales party, but you may be surprised, but it's they're supporting you and you get some of that confidence and you can just at the end of the day you can say I did it, and I think that just feels so good.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
Anyone else have a question or a comment?
I am super excited about the kit and commit.
I knew you would.
Yeah. Linda's like, yep, that's Jenny.
Yeah.
So I am just really super excited about that. This is the first time in a long time I don't have anything on my books, and I was like, nope, that cannot happen anymore. So made some changes and here we go. We are going to do the kit and commit and work our way forward.
Great.
Jenny, can you
Yeah.
tell me a little bit more about that? Because I mean, literally, I just signed on today again, and so much has changed in 25 years. So I'm not sure what exactly you're talking about. Can you give some info on that?
I'm still reading a little bit about it, but I think for everybody, whether you're new or existing, but I've been an existing consultant, and it's refreshing my starter kit, kind of starting from zero and building back up. And I'm going to book 8 and hold 5 parties before December 15th.
That's
So
what, whose unit are you in, Sonia?
Jana.
Well, it's
Well,
on
well,
your
I'm,
Facebook page. There's lots of information on her Facebook
yeah.
page.
I haven't made it there yet.
Yeah. And what it is like Jenny said, it's getting back to holding parties, taking Mary Kay back to the roots of where this business started. And so if the reason it says book 8 and hold 5 is if you book 5, you won't hold 5. You need to book, and if you were in Mary Kay 25 years ago, book 8 to hold 5 is a familiar phrase to you.
Yeah, the moment she said that, I was like, oh, okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
So I just did that kit and commit. I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah.
So
That's
thank
just
you for clarifying that.
The national sales directors have put it together, and that's what they're calling it. You know, pick up your kit and commit to have 5 parties, and that's having at least 3 people at your party.
Thank you.
Yep.
And they just kicked it off, so it's brand new.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about it before 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Exactly.
Is there some kind of contest?
Yeah.
You
It's not a contest. It is a challenge by the national sales directors between now and the 15th of December to pick up your starter kit and hold at least 5 parties.
And when you do that, then you get to listen to, I forget who the speaker is. I'm
Jennifer
sorry.
Cook, Mary Kay's personal secretary.
So
check with your director. She can give you a little more. I mean, that's basically it. It's book parties.
When I started back in the day, that's how it was.
Yep. And that's what we need to go back to.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yes, because this whole virtual thing drives me crazy. When I signed up again and I was told that there's no unit meetings anymore, it's just all virtual, I almost cried because I was so looking forward to going to the actual meetings.
Right.
You know, so it's a little sad. So I'm glad we're going back to the roots.
Yep. Yep. And virtual works great for some people. Some people do both. Some people do one or the other. The thing is, do it. And at your virtual parties, you need to have at least 3 people to count as a party on your Zoom or however you do your virtual appointments. And it's actually doing the skincare, not talking about it and explaining it, but actually having them put the product on the face, take them through the steps of the skincare. Okay, anything else you heard? We need to wrap up here pretty soon. Anything else you heard that struck a chord with you?
Preferred customers, is there a minimum amount on that?
Nope, you can do 1.
Okay. Okay.
I've got a question.
Yes.
It's a crazy question, but I've got a really bad memory. And I had a great week this week.
Great.
And I didn't document it. I got my weekly accomplishment sheet almost finished, forgot to turn it in on time. And then I still had a lot of stuff not on that would have been good. And I didn't do that. So I don't know how can I make myself take the time to turn things in?
Schedule an appointment. Schedule it on your calendar so that on Saturday night or Sunday, you have all your paperwork.
I don't have time on Sunday because I'm getting up and going to church.
Well, you got 8 o'clock Sunday night, or
No, isn't it noon Sunday?
No,
it's noon Monday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I could have done it last night.
And if Sunday's not good for you, do it Saturday night, or do it Monday morning. You just have to select the time that works. You need to write it in your calendar that it's an appointment with your papers.
Okay.
And
'Cause
I always
I've
have
been
said,
terrible.
if you spend more than 30 minutes doing your paperwork, you are procrastinating because our paperwork does not take a long time. It only takes a little while.
And
So
you can
Just-
put into the computer, into your weekly accomplishment sheet, you can add
it
it in
daily.
the night of a party and then continue adding on through the week. You don't have to do it all at one time. So if you've had a party and you want to do it that night, go for it.
In fact,
Yes.
that's very wise because then you're tracking yourself through the week
I guess so, yeah.
and knowing where you are. I always said my bottom line is 300 in sales a week. If I didn't track it and didn't pay attention till Sunday night, and the time ended Saturday night, and I was at 295, that was just a little irritating, but it was my own fault because I did not track my sales.
Right.
And so if you do it, and if you do it at the end of each party, it does keep you from having to spend very much time. It just takes a little bit of time.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Well, we will just close out. And I want to say again, this motivation statement, because I think it's so important for us, because sometimes, like I was setting up for my holiday open house, which doing foofy stuff is not my big cup of tea, but I know how to do it and I know how to do it well. But I procrastinated because it's not my favorite thing. But I just needed to do it and get it done. And sometimes we just have to do things and get it done. If you want to grow in your business, you just have to do bookings. A lot of times people say, what's your favorite thing? Having appointments with people. What's your least favorite thing? Bookings. Well, guess what? We can't meet with people unless we have the bookings. So we have to do the bookings to do the part that we love. And so sometimes we just have to do it. I remember going in my office and telling my husband, don't let me come out of here until I've reached X, Y, or Z. And because I knew I had to get down to business and I had to do it and not get distracted by other things. So remember, motivation increases after you begin. The lesson is not to wish you had more motivation, but to just starting and make it as easy as possible just to start. So start with something that's not hard. You have to call people, call the person that you're the most comfortable with. Unless, of course, you're going to talk to her for 2 hours and not get to call on anybody else. So got to hold yourself to that. So all of you, I hope you have a fabulous week. You've had great questions and comments. I hope you've all learned something tonight. That's our goal, is to have you learn and be ready to do something. So have a great rest of your night, everyone. Good night. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here.
Thank you. You.
Right, lady.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 We have to get out of here now.
Oh, what happened to us?
I think it sent us back to the main room.
Oh, okay. We are.
So
we
we're
must
past
be the only ones still here.
Oh.
Yeah, so go ahead.
So anyway, so it was the the warm colored one. So I told her, I said, if you will do a video for it, I will let you have it. Because I actually was going to give it to her for Christmas. But I said, I'll let you have it ahead of time, but you have to do a video on it. And you have to show that it says Mary Kay, not just no Sephora stuff. Because she knows I will not buy any Sephora because I didn't for her mother or her aunt. It was all Mary Kay.
Yeah, yeah. No money for brand X. Exactly.
My mom calls it brand X too.
Yeah, no. In fact, for Christmas last year, I gave both of my granddaughters, I have 8 granddaughters, but I can only do this with 2 of them. My daughter's kids, my son's kids, they are not allowed to do anything. In fact, I gave them last year for Christmas a lip balm, and I was in trouble for doing that. Drives me crazy. But, daughter-in-laws are different than daughters.
Yes, that's true.
And so anyway, I gave them one of the caboodles, with all these products. I mean, probably $300 worth of products in that thing. But I wanted them to play, because at birthdays and stuff, they get all this play makeup and all that crap. And now they have sleepovers and stuff, and they can play in the makeup, and they're playing with Mary Kay stuff instead. And then I had my granddaughter teach how to do this. It was so cute. I mean, she
I
did
see the
such a
video.
good job.
It's great. Yeah.
And she did her face at night, and I'll have to have her do it again because she was so good, and she loves to be in front of the camera. And anyway,
now you can do it with a tripod.
Yes. So
yeah, so when my granddaughter was like, "Will you take me to Sephora?" I said,
"No,
absolutely not," for her birthday. And I said, and by the way, when I'm not there with you, I want you to hear me in your head. Does that stuff have formaldehyde? She goes, well, what is formaldehyde? I said, how they preserve dead people. And my daughter goes, Mother, don't do that. I said, no, she needs to know that stuff is junk.
Yeah. Good for you. Well, it's after 8, so I better let you go. It's been fun. And
This
I
was
always enjoy
great.
you girls.
Well, Betsy, I'm going to page. Thank you.
Yeah, go look. I just posted it either last night or today, early this morning. It's been such a long day, but I don't know. It's Israel Batista, and there's about 4 or 5 pictures on my Facebook of his studio that's gorgeous, him doing makeup, this young girl and her eye makeup looked so good. I would just screenshot it and send it straight to your granddaughter.
Well, thank you.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Donna. I
Alrighty.
just love your classes, Donna.
Oh, thank you. I love you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, girls.